Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Quick look again here at KAS. It's a coin I've had my eye on for a while as far as potential short. Hindsight, we should have shorted, of course. But now we just want to reevaluate and make sure it's even worthwhile, or possibly do we consider a long? Because we do have a larger time frame. Elliott wave playing out here. Potential invalidation we come any lower, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. I just want to say, if you want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is a site, link down below. We have some new members coming over. I want to say welcome aboard and make sure that you hit the like button, comment below if you get a chance. And to those who are in my community, awesome stuff coming here with our new signals here. Absolutely excited about that. Be sure you read through our signals guide to get perspective on that here soon. So let's look at the, last 7 days of liquidation for KAS. We can see a lot of late longs at about 12.5. And of course, some late shorts as well, right about 16.5. So we're smack dab in the middle there. There is technically more liquidation on the upside than the downside for anyone who's trying to short this coin. And in fact, upwards of about 6 million for all these bright red spots. So more liquidation on the upside does imply the price action may gravitate towards the up direction at this point, specifically also because Bitcoin's kind of holding the line, and if Bitcoin can maintain itself, KAS may recover here soon. We'll see what that looks like, but that's kind of the foundation of what we're seeing here on the charts, the back end data rather, not the charts. Let's look at that now and kind of see here. So let's quickly understand that the overall sense KAS is definitely overextended in the big picture. It depends on how you look at it, of course, but it's still very high. Now, it doesn't mean it can't go any lower, but at this point here, we're seeing this 0.618 fib level here holding so far, which is a very positive sign. Let's look at our moving averages and kind of verify that we're kind of in the middle of majority of them, but a lot of them are kind of right there at that $13 to $14 range, or 13 to 14 cent range. And that's a very positive sign. That really helps us understand we get a lot of support below the price action. More likely to see the price go up than down because of that. Okay? Again, it's going to take a lot to get us to that low level there of 13 cents. But when I sent out my playout chart recently for this coin, that was the area of liquidation we wanted to see swept. So now that most of it has, we're in pretty decent shape. In fact, let's do this really quick. Just look at the 1 month so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Majority of it, minus the late longs at about 12.8, got swept. That's the area that's that's the area I originally wanted to short into. Okay, so again, that's kind of, it is what it is. Hindsight's 20/20, of course, but now that we swept that level, it makes more sense for the price to want to go up than down, just considering we have less liquidation to the downside. However, that does look contradictory though, right? Because that does a lot of liquidation there too. That's about 50 million in liquidation at a 12.8. Wouldn't be surprised if we see that too. So again, I know it seems kind of hypocritical what I just said there, or contradictory, but the truth is, smaller time frames are showing we have more liquidation above us, or larger time frame shows we still have more liquidation below us. That's generally unfavorable in the big picture for a macro perspective. Speaking of macro, we're at a 4 or a 5 on TD sequential, so we've only been diverging for about 4 or 5 days. Not a big deal. Personally, we do see MACDs diverging, stochastic swinging down, RSI coming down under 50 again. We haven't seen that in some time. And of course, we've got money flow index pulling back pretty hard. This is a pretty commonplace for a lot of altcoins right now. Look at the 4-hour time frame. We're underneath all moving averages here. This is a transitionary time frame, and what we're seeing right now is a bearish backtest of this ascending trend line. So this is generally a very unfavorable sign. When the price action comes up after it breaks through a support level and then retests it as a resistance and comes back down. So unless we can close above the level here of roughly about 15 cents, I'm using a round number that's pretty close to it, 15 cents or higher, there's a strong chance we're going to see the price continue lower. Okay? So when we look at the other things here too, we're also under 50 on the RSI on the 4-hour. That's not good. Money flow index still low. We can see stochastic RSI swinging down and MACD's trying to converge. So these are some conflicting signs, of course, here, showing that we should see a shift in momentum, but it also negative considering we're below a lot of moving averages. This 0.5 fib levels so far holding fairly strong. I'm going to draw this out here a little further and just kind of focus on the fact that we've got some resistance between this 14.7 and 15 cent range. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the hourly and kind of just summarize here, see where we're at. Hourly time frame is letting us know that we're getting rejected by the cloud. The lagging span is free and clear of the price action, but the conversion line's back below the baseline or within it. That doesn't help much at all. That really just tells us that this little false positive is exactly that. We're not seeing a lot of strength in this push here. So to me personally, I think a short is still a very good consideration for this coin, especially with Bitcoin due to continue to correct itself. Now, what I would recommend, maybe waiting for Bitcoin to retest that 65.5, 66K range first before you consider a short with altcoins today. I've got a small handful of shorts I want to to submit or to send for our signal group there, but I want to make sure that we have good confirmation for Bitcoin bearishly back testing that resistance range. Again, that's roughly between 66 and 67,000. Having said all that, we're not really in a good position here right now for a long. We do take a look at our point of control. We're right there, the current price action at the current amount of volume for the day. So we are seeing some support from yesterday with this previous point of control where the bulls held the price action in place. That's why we got a doji candle today here so far. If we close below 14, let's say 14.5, it would probably be fairly disadvantageous that we might see the price action continue to pull back. And again, a lot of little things to think about, but the truth is here, the macro, while it's still positive, it's more bearish than bullish at this point. And we need to recognize that there's still potential for a pullback. Again, doesn't mean we can't still see this 0.382 or 0.236 fib level retested, but we can't break free from this ascending trend line rather. I think we're going to still be in continued trouble to the downside. All right, those are my 2 cents. Do yourself a favor though, trade KAS and other awesome trades, or coins rather, on this exchange. We are partnered with them. They're an exclusive partner for us because they offer great benefits and there's no KYC or VPN. Up until June 30th, you get the opportunity to be able to take advantage of these deposit rewards. There's significant benefits otherwise of using them too. So check them out. They're a community favorite. Go ahead and join us on Twitter, Telegram, Discord, YouTube, TikTok now, and YouTube Shorts. So cool stuff there. Check that out as well. I just want to say thank you again so much for being an awesome part of my life. I look forward to working with you as well in the future. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.